said, I don't have a question. I just want to let you know you're doing great. Keep going, girl. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A. I asked y'all on my Instagram what y'all wanted to know. Ask me anything that you wanted to know, and y'all actually did. Y'all actually had like a good little outcome. Y'all asked the questions, so I'm about to give y'all the answers. I will say most of these questions are based on like mom life, content creator life, things like that, but I'm going to answer them truthfully, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. So let's go ahead and get into the questions. So the first question I have is, how do you balance mommy life and content creator life? So I wouldn't consider myself as well, I would consider myself as a content creator, but not like one of those big content creators. So I'm kind of like I'm able to still like do that and be a mom at the same time. And honestly, I just include my daughter in my videos. It would be different if I didn't want to include her and then basically just didn't want to put her on camera. It would be hard, but honestly it's pretty easy. I just include her in whatever I do, but I mean, you just got to get it done. I don't really know how to explain that one. Next question, someone says, how was your delivery experience? I would say I had one of the easiest delivery experiences ever. Like, I've heard stories about like people just like not having a good experience, but me on the other hand, I had like a really good experience. Like, I didn't feel anything because I got the epidural. Like, I'm telling y'all, if I have another kid ever, I will always go for the epidural. I do not want to feel no pain. I don't care what nobody talking about some natural birth. Kudos to y'all, but I will always go for that epidural. How's motherhood from start to present, and what was your reaction finding out you were pregnant? Motherhood is great. I love being a mom. I love it. That's all I can really say about motherhood. And from start to present, and what was your reaction finding out you're pregnant? So like that story is for like another day. Me finding out I was pregnant, my reaction was like, I boo-hooed. I wish I had like videos of me, but y'all, like, cried because I was so scared. Like, I didn't think I had this mommy thing in the bag, but I do. But from start to present being a mom, I would say it was difficult at first because I'm used to like it just being me. I'm used to getting my sleep. Like, now as a mom, you just gotta like get up. Like, when she was first born, she would not sleep throughout the night, none of that. So it was just kind of hard for me, like going from being able to get my sleep, being young, being free, to, you know, having to tend to a kid, and now she's a toddler. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. How's life as of right now? I would say life is great. I can't complain. I mean, I got a roof over my head. I have a nice place, I guess. I mean, yeah, life is okay. Besides, you know, what happened in 2023, and we'll get to that because I have a question that basically asked me about 2023, but life is okay right now. What's it like being a mom, influencer, and a young adult trying to navigate through life? I feel like I just answered this question kind of when they asked how do you balance it, but this was a different, like, what is it like? I think it's pretty fun. It's fun. Being a mom, there's never a dull moment being a mom. Being an influencer, there's never a dull moment because, like, you know, you're trying to do videos, you're trying to put out good content. So like, being an influencer is never a dull moment. It's always fun. And being a young adult, that is not the fun part. You gotta pay bills, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, like. But honestly, being a mom, being an influencer, and being a young adult, all of it falls in together as being like okay for me. I'm okay with it. I'm just living life day by day, just having fun with it, just being young, and, you know, just learning how everybody else is learning. What was your biggest lesson from 2023? What are your goals for 2024? My biggest lesson from 2023 was, when somebody wants to leave, let them go. I mean, friendships, relationships, all that. Like, mostly friendships last year, because I mean, I don't just do too many relationships, but mostly friendships. I would say when it's time for somebody to go and God is trying to get them out your life, let them go, because it's gonna go downhill if you keep, you know, rekindling that relationship. So, you know, just let those friendships go if they're not working for you no more. Let whatever go if it's not working for you no more. You have controlling of your life, so you let that go. I'm telling y'all, it's so much better. Anyways, I also learned in 2023 to love your people. Like, love them, hug them, love them hard, because one day they will be gone and you will never see them again. My goals for 2024 is I wanted to go back to school, but it's just not working for me right now. And when I say it's not working for me right now, as in, you know, you gotta have money for this stuff. Like, school is like money. School is money, school is time. So I got a full-time job. I'm a full-time mom. I'm also trying to do content creator, and then I will try to be going to school, which I know I can do it. I can if I put my mind to it. I'm just not ready for it. Like, I'm not gonna get myself into something that I can't get out of, or that'll, you know, mess me up in the long run. So my goals for 2024 is to make my dad proud, basically. If you don't know, my dad passed away last year in 2023 in July, and he just always really thought very high of me. So that's just my only goal, for real, just to make my dad proud. Probably, you know, go far with the YouTube channel. I was looking into real estate. I kind of wanted to do that, and I did want to go back to school to be a surgical tech. So whatever I just succeed in, as long as I'm successful in life, I'm able to take care of my kid, I'm able to take care of myself, then we're good. That's my goals for 2024. What challenges did you go through becoming a new mom? The challenges I went through becoming a new mom, I don't think I went through too many challenges. I would just say, like I said before, losing a lot of sleep, losing a lot of downtime, because as a mom, you don't get downtime. I would say I kind of went through postpartum depression. I don't know. I'm very strong, so like I would say I went through postpartum. Like, I cried every day. But though, like, postpartum was probably one of the biggest challenges going through being a new mom, and that's probably for everybody. But I'm pretty strong, so I got through it. You know, you just have to have, like, you have to be surrounded by love and all that, and I am surrounded by love and surrounded by a lot of support. So it wasn't just a bad challenge. Like, mom life has been okay for me. How'd you feel when you found out you were pregnant? Did it affect any of your decisions? I like this question. I did answer how'd I feel when I became a mom. Oh, well, when I found out I was pregnant, I cried. Like I said, I cried my butt off, y'all. I hid from my dad for like 2 days. But, like, I don't know, I was very shocked, and I just knew that I, like, had to get my mindset right. Like, there was no more plan, like, doing all this other stuff. Like, you had to get ready for your baby. You got a baby on the way. You gotta, you know, get on your grown woman stuff. So that's what I had to do. It did not affect any of my decisions. I feel like school would have went this way, like, because I was going to school and then I got pregnant. But I feel like school would have went this way whether or not, whether I was pregnant or not, you know, whether I got pregnant or not. So I think the only decision it affected was me becoming a model, because I did have dreams of becoming a model. I did. If you know me, then you know. But I think that's the only decision it really affected. Not much. But yeah, that's really it, because my kid didn't really mess up anything for me. I can still do what I want to do with her. I can follow my dreams with my kid. Like, a lot of people will tell you, your life is over. Your life is over because you have a kid. But no, your life is not over. You can do whatever you want to do, as long as it's not like going partying, clubbing, taking your kid with you, stuff like that. And if you want to, that's on you. That's on you. But other than that, it did not affect any decisions for real. Why did you stop doing YouTube, and what made you give it another try? So last year, or like 2022, it was like a lot on me. Like, trying to become a new mom, I had to focus on her more, which I could have tried to still do YouTube, and I did try, but it just wasn't working out for me. And you know, everything comes at the right time. I always believe, you know, everything happens for a reason, and God, you know, makes everything happen for a reason. So I stopped doing YouTube to focus on myself, focus on my kid, get myself back together, because I wouldn't say I lost myself, but I would definitely say, like, you'll never be yourself. You'll never be that self before kids. So that's kind of why I stopped doing YouTube. I had to get myself back together, had to focus on my kid, had to focus on getting myself together, you know, just a lot of life-changing stuff that made me stop doing YouTube. But giving it another try, I just, like I said, I wanted to make my dad proud. So YouTube is something that I know I can go far in, like if I'm consistent enough. So that's why I kind of like wanted to give this another try. Also, like I said in my last video, my daughter is old enough now to the point where I don't have to like hold her all the time. Like if I'm doing a video, she's somewhere off plan, or you know, she's older now, so me giving another try, I can put her in my videos without her like, you know, having to be like really nurtured. Like I still nurture her, but like not like I did when she was a baby. So that's I just have time now. I have time. I done got myself together, so that's why I gave YouTube another try. What do you aspire to accomplish in the next 5 years? Honestly, and a lot of people, like, we don't really have our life together, and I've been thinking about what I want to do, you know, in the next 5 years. I do pray that I be successful in the next 5 years. I do, but you know, like I said, everything happens for a reason, or you know, everything comes with time. So in the next 5 years, I do see myself being a big content creator, you know, going, you know, probably being a surgical tech. I always wanted to be in the medical field. But then again, I told myself that there's like so much more stuff out here that you could be doing, and maybe being in the medical field to come later in life. But right now, we're just trying a whole bunch of different stuff. So, I mean, if y'all keep up with me in the next 5 years, then you'll see where I'm at. How's life been going since you done had your baby? Life has been going great. Like I said, there is never a dull moment with my kid. Kids keep you on your toes. They keep you up. I mean, like I said, you never have downtime. You always want to get up and you want to go for them. So life has been good. I mean, I've been good. Are you planning on moving out of state soon? I did plan on moving out of state, but we got to be realistic here. I'm working a at-home job where they pay pretty good, but I just have to be like realistic. I mean, everything is like skyrocket. Like, everything is going up. You got to be realistic with the prices. You got to be realistic with what you can pay for. And I don't know. So I have been planning on moving out of state, but I'm still looking into it. I mean, I got to do a little bit more research. My kid is still young. There won't be any family out of state. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I have to think about with me having a kid. What made you make a new YouTube channel? I'm very sad about this question because I did not want to make a new YouTube channel, but I had to because I couldn't log into my old one, and then like Google wanted me to pay, or YouTube wanted me to pay in order to get logged back into my other account, which I could have, but it was just too much. So I was just like, maybe I just need a fresh start. So I just went ahead and did a fresh start. How did it feel finding out you were going to be a mom? I did answer this question like a lot. Like I said, it was very nerve-wracking. It was very scary, but with encouragement and, you know, having good people around you. Like I said, I have a really good friend. I have really good friends, so they were very helpful within, you know, letting me know that I got this, all the support that I had around me, knowing that my kid won't ever need for nothing. So it wasn't just too scary, but it was like, what do I do with a baby? Like, you know, but it's okay. Oh, she also said, and how was it adjusting afterwards? I don't know. I've always been like the mom type, and my friends will tell you that I act like the mom of the group. So I've always just been the mom type. So like, it just kind of like, it's kind of natural to me. Being a mom is natural to me. I've always been like very controlling, I would say. More of the controller. So I'm always on my toes, basically. Like, I'm always telling people what to do, and I see that a lot. I'm just like my dad. He was always telling people what to do. So, you know, we're kind of like I've always had the mom in me. My friends will tell you that. How do you stay confident? How do I answer this question? How do you stay confident? How do you stay confident? I would just say you got to start not caring what other people say about you. You got to start loving yourself first and foremost. Put God first. Put yourself first. You know, you just got to love yourself. That's all I'm going to say. Staying confident. A lot of people are going to talk about you. They're going to talk about you regardless. Whether you're popping, whether you're not popping. I mean, People gonna talk about you regardless. They're gonna talk about you whether you got it, whether you don't. Like, you just gotta, I mean, love yourself, put God first, like I said, and just go on about your business. Okay, there's a lot of how did you first find out you were pregnant? Oh, okay, this is a different question. She just kind of put it like, okay, how did I first find out I was pregnant? So this is like a story for another day, but I'm still gonna tell it right now. Me and my friends, we were like, my stomach was hurting, right? And me and my friend had went out for a drink. Mind you, I'm only, I think 19, maybe. I think I was 19, yeah. Me and my friend, we went out for a drink, and she, we was drinking. I drunk like almost the whole thing. And when I was going home later that night, I'm like, I can't sleep, my stomach hurting. Like, what's wrong with me? Like, I'm just thinking like, oh, maybe the alcohol just messed me up. But it just kept like hurting, and I'm just like, what's wrong with me? Because I was just out having fun, and I'm just like, what's wrong with me? And I finally was like, I haven't had my cycle. So I wanted my friend to get me a pregnancy test. And I can tell this story now because like I'm grown, so you know. But anyways, I wanted my friend to get me a pregnancy test. So she was a good friend. She went and got the pregnancy test, and I took it. And the first one was like pregnant, but it didn't show up all the way. So I was like, this thing lying. You know how you be in denial if you've had a baby before and it was your first kid. You know, you be in denial. I was like, this is lying. I'm gonna take like some more tomorrow. So me and my other friend, all of us got together. I made them take pregnancy tests, and theirs came back negative. And then I took one, and I took 2 or 3, and all of mine came back positive. So we all just sitting in the living room like I know you ain't pregnant. I'm like, yeah, I ain't pregnant. Like, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I go to the doctor, and then that's when the doctor told me I was 4 weeks pregnant. So yeah, that's how I first found out I was pregnant. What are 3 pros in parenting? What are 3 cons in parenting? I would say 3 pros in parenting is 3 pros in parenting would be the unconditional love that you have for your baby. Like, I love my baby so much. I can't, like, there's like love that you can't express. So first, unconditional love. Another one, there's never a dull moment, and your child also pushes you to want to do better for her, better for him or her. Make sure that, you know, well, for me, she pushes me to want to do better for me. Make sure that she always has it. Make sure that I always have it. 3 cons in parenting. Number 1, I'm cool with sharing my kid with her dad, but it'd be like sharing her with everybody else. Like, like I don't want to share her. But anyways, con number 1, sharing my kid. Con number 2, people wanting to tell you what to do with your kid. Like, that's one of the cons of being a parent, or being a young parent at that. And then con number 3 is, I would say, and being truthful and realistic, I would say the transition from, you know, being a young adult, not having a kid, and then transitioning over to being a mom where you have to wake up every night, every morning, changing diapers, buying wipes, buying clothes, buying shoes, like, you know. But it's okay though. But those are 3 cons for me. Someone said, I don't have a question, I just want to let you know you're doing great. Keep going, girl. Thank you. What's your motivation in life? If you don't know, like I said, my dad passed last year, and in 2023, and he's my motivation. He's always been my motivation. He's always provided for his family. He never disappointed. My daddy never disappointed. So he's my motivation in life. I really aspire to be like him. I mean, he had his own business. He was just a great man. So he's my motivation. It pushes me to want to do good. He pushes me to want to do good for him. Even though he's not here anymore, I know that he's watching, so, you know. At the age of 25, what do you see yourself doing? At the age of 25, I either see myself doing real estate, and going big in real estate too, because I'm, you know, either real estate, or either doing YouTube and just living my life, shaking my butt on a yacht, you know. Those good things, like all that good stuff that comes with YouTube, getting brand deals, starting my own businesses. Like, I see myself being that. I see myself doing that. Someone says, how to get clear and glowing skin. Stay out of people's business, mind your own business, and you're gonna have clear skin, good skin. I was just playing. That is one main key though. Stay out of people's business, mind your business, and don't stress. Stress causes pimples, bumps, all that. And I'm not saying that I don't just have like pimples and bumps, but I do have some okay skin. I would say keep your hands out of your face, clean your pillowcases, and not everybody's skin is the same, so you have to find the right products for you. Now I do say don't use too many products. I used to be the type that'll use like so many products, but I just wash my face now, and I'll put some moisturizer. So you have to find the moisturizer that best fits for you and not for anybody else. Now you just have to try it. Like there'll be trial and error, so just try whatever works for you. But yeah, like I said, stay out of people's business, keep your pillow clean, and keep your hands off your face. How old is your baby? She is 1 year old. She was born November 2nd, 2022, and she just turned 1 November 2nd, 2023. Do you want more kids? I do want more kids. I just don't want them now. I want to make sure that for my next kid, like I got it all. Like I don't need, like I'm okay with help, but I want to make sure that I'm able to get it. Like I don't need to be waiting on nobody, none of that. Like for my next kid, I want to make sure that I got it all. So yes, I do want more kids. I think I only want one more kid though, because I don't see myself dragging behind 5 kids behind me, okay? But I do see myself having one or two more kids when Haven gets like probably like 5 maybe. I'm gonna give it a couple years, but yes, I do want more kids. How do you feel about zodiac sign conspiracies? This is like something that I don't really get into. I really do love like my zodiac sign. I'm a Scorpio. They say Scorpios are like very hardcore, very like, a lot of people don't like Scorpios, but me on the other hand, I think we're one of the best like signs out here. I don't know how to feel about zodiac conspiracies. I do believe them sometimes, but sometimes they could be lying. But I mean, I believe them sometimes, because if I read them, like if I read a zodiac that's regarding a Scorpio, and I'm a Scorpio, and if it's basically explaining me, then I'm like, okay, this is real. Like that's me. That's so me. So sometimes I do believe in zodiac sign conspiracies. Pros and cons of getting your own place. I would say the pros of having your own place is your peace. Number 1 is your own space, your peace. Number 2, getting to decorate how you want to decorate. I love the way that I have done this. I really want to go a little more above and beyond, but honestly, you can't really just do much if you're renting. So, but anyways, yeah, I would say the third one would be, I'm not sure what the third one is. I only really have 2. Your peace and you getting to decorate. I mean, other than that, the cons are having to pay rent, not having a good landlord, and I think I only have 2 for both. So yeah, yeah, so like the landlord part, I mean, it's terrible. Landlord, I just wish I would do better, honestly. But yeah, that'll be the cons. Tips on starting a YouTube. Let me put my phone down for this one. So if you don't know, I've been doing YouTube since I was like in the 9th grade. I was in the 8th grade when I decided to start doing YouTube, but I wanted to wait until I got like my equipment, and I was just like, I wasn't confident in myself around that time, so I was like really scared to do it. But tips on starting a YouTube, I feel like you have to have confidence. Like you got to be confident in yourself. Most definitely you have to be confident in yourself. You don't have to have the best equipment. I know a lot of people like, I don't have a camera, I don't have a MacBook, I don't have this, I don't have that. But you don't have to. Once you start, you know, getting up there, then you can buy that stuff. But we're not gonna get too much into like what you need. Just tips on starting a YouTube. Just make sure everything is in order first. I feel like don't rush it. If you rush it, it's just not gonna come, like, it's not gonna turn out right. So like, if you have, or you're trying to get a YouTube intro, don't rush it. Go watch a YouTube video on it. Go create one on your own. If you want to make sure that your name is like authentic, take time to know that that's what you want your name to be. That's really my tips on starting the YouTube. Just take your time and make sure that you have the confidence, because if you don't, I mean, I don't think it'll be good for you if you don't have the confidence for it. What are you and Haven's future accomplishments? I don't know, honestly. I do want to get Haven into modeling. She's so pretty, y'all. She's so pretty. My daughter is so pretty. I want her to get into modeling. So I think that's what I'm gonna put her in. And if she's not interested in the future, then, you know, I'll let her stop. But other than that, we're definitely gonna try to get her into some type of modeling company so that she'll be able to model, because she is so beautiful. Did you go through the depression stage after birth? Yes, I did. I did. I feel like being young and also having a young partner, and you know, men, y'all know how men are. They don't grow up how we do. They don't grow up. They grow up later, basically. So I just feel like already going through postpartum depression. Like, my baby was in the NICU, so that was like one of the reasons why I was very sensitive. Also, around that time, there was just a lot going on that shouldn't have been going on, and yeah, I definitely went through postpartum depression. But I don't think it was just too bad. I got over it pretty quickly, but I would definitely say I went through it, and I don't want to go through that again. That's why I say that I don't really want a kid now, or another kid. What has been the hardest thing for you in life? I was waiting for this question. I read this question the other day. This is a really sensitive topic, but just to show y'all how strong I am, I'll sit here and talk about it. The hardest thing for me has been losing my dad. I've never lost anybody like close to me, and for me to lose my dad, it was so hard. Like, whew, it was so hard losing my dad. So it's a touchy subject, but yeah, that was the hardest thing for me in life. Sorry, y'all, my camera stopped. But anyways, the question was, where do you stay since your dad passed, and why don't you post with your mom? My mom doesn't stay here. My mom lives out of town. I'm not gonna tell y'all where she stays, but she does not live in Meridian. She stays somewhere else. And where do I stay since my dad passed? I'm not gonna tell you where I stay, but I do still stay in Meridian. I just moved out. I didn't move out because my dad passed. I moved out because I needed more room. So yeah, that was the reason why I moved. But I do still stay in Meridian. I just moved out of the house. I am 21 years old now, and I do have a kid. So you would think that, you know, I would need my own place by now. Someone said Haven is lucky to have you. Thank you. I think Haven is very lucky to have me too. Okay, y'all, so that is it. That is all the questions. I do thank y'all for giving me all those questions. Y'all did, that was a great turnout. Like, y'all did a very good job. The wind is blowing so hard, making me think somebody at the door. But anyways, like I said, y'all did a very good job. Like, I didn't think it was gonna turn out that good, but y'all had some really great questions. It was basically about mom life, which is what I expected, because I am a new mom. A lot of young women want to know how are you doing it? How does it feel? Like, you know. So I did love those questions. I love the questions about life. I love the questions about YouTube. I love all the questions. But with that being said, that is all that I have for y'all today. If y'all want to know anything else, just let me know that y'all want more questions, because I'm happy to answer them truthfully. That is it for today. I do want y'all to tune into the next videos. Also, go watch the previous videos that I've uploaded. But that is all for today. So you guys enjoy this video, and I will see y'all in the next video.